Hello, beautiful Cancer souls. Welcome back to another reading. I hope you are all doing absolutely wonderful today because I have something really special to share with you. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let us dive into this energy together because honestly, when I pulled these cards for you, I felt this incredible shift happening in your world. Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Just center yourself for a moment because the messages coming through today are profound. Someone is definitely trying to communicate with you, Cancer, and the universe has some beautiful revelations to share. So let us see what the cards have to say about your journey right now. The first card I pulled for you today is the Hierophant. And honestly, Cancer, this card is speaking volumes about tradition and spiritual guidance entering your life. When I see the Hierophant appear, it tells me that you are being called to connect with something deeper, something more meaningful. This is not just about following rules or traditions for the sake of it. No, this is about finding your own spiritual path and understanding what truly resonates with your soul. I am seeing that many of you, Cancers, have been questioning certain beliefs or structures in your life lately. Maybe you have been feeling like the old ways of doing things just do not fit anymore. The Hierophant is here to tell you that it is okay to seek guidance, to look for mentors or teachers who can help you navigate this new chapter. But here's the interesting part. This card is also about becoming that teacher yourself. Some of you are stepping into a role where others will look to you for wisdom and guidance. There is this energy around you right now where people are starting to see you differently. They are recognizing the depth of your understanding, the wisdom you carry. And I have to say, Cancer, this is not by accident. You have been through so much. You have learned so many lessons. And now it is time to share that knowledge. Whether you realize it or not, you are becoming a beacon of light for others who are walking a similar path. What really stands out to me with the Hierophant is the emphasis on authentic spirituality. This is not about pretending or putting on a show. This is about genuine connection to something greater than yourself. I am sensing that some of you might be drawn to study something new, maybe taking a course or reading books that open your mind to different perspectives. Others might be reconnecting with traditions from your childhood or exploring spiritual practices that feel aligned with who you are now. The communication aspect that the Hierophant brings is fascinating because this card represents that bridge between the earthly and the divine. Someone might be reaching out to you through dreams, through signs, through unexpected. Pay attention to the messages you are receiving, especially the subtle ones. Not everything needs to be loud and obvious. Sometimes the most profound communications come in whispers. I also want to mention that the Hierophant can indicate a significant relationship coming into focus. This could be a mentor, a spiritual advisor, or even a romantic partner who shares your values and beliefs. The key here is that this connection will feel different from others. There will be a sense of purpose, a feeling that this person is meant to teach you something important or walk alongside you on your spiritual journey. Now, the second card that came through is Ten of Wands and Cancer. I have to be honest with you, this card is showing me that you have been carrying way too much on your shoulders. I can feel the weight of responsibilities pressing down on you. It is like you have taken on everyone else's problems, everyone else's burdens, and you are exhausted. This card is literally depicting someone bent over from the weight they are carrying, struggling to keep moving forward. But here's what I want you to understand. The Ten of Wands is not just about the struggle, it is about recognition. You are so close to completing something major. All these responsibilities, all these tasks you have been juggling, they are leading you somewhere important. The finish line is in sight, but you need to be strategic about how you approach it. I am seeing that many of you have difficulty saying no. You are natural nurturers, Cancer, and you want to help everyone. But the Ten of Wands is asking you to evaluate what truly deserves your energy. Not every burden is yours to carry. Not every problem is yours to solve. Some of these responsibilities you are holding on to might actually belong to other people, and by carrying them, you are preventing those people from learning their own lessons. What I find really interesting about this card in your reading is that it suggests you are on the verge of a major release. Imagine finally putting down this heavy load you have been carrying. Imagine how free you will feel, how much lighter your steps will be. That freedom is coming, Cancer. But you need to make some conscious choices about what you are willing to let go of. The Ten of Wands also speaks to delegation and asking for help. I know this might be hard for you because you like to have control over things, especially when it concerns people you care about. But trying to do everything yourself is not sustainable. There are people around you who would be happy to help if you just asked. They might not even realize you are struggling because you are so good at putting on a brave face. Another aspect of this card that is coming through strongly is the idea of completion. You have been working towards something for a long time, and all these efforts are about to pay off. The hard work, the long hours, the sacrifices you have made, they have not been in vain. You are building something substantial, something that will last. But in order to fully enjoy the fruits of your labor, you need to release what no longer serves you. I am also picking up on some physical exhaustion with this card. Make sure you are taking care of your body, Cancer. All this stress and responsibility takes a toll. Your body is communicating with you, asking you to slow down, to rest, to recharge. Listen to those signals before they become louder, more urgent. Self-care is not selfish. It is necessary. The third card I drew for you is Ten of Cups. And oh my goodness, Cancer. This is such a beautiful card to receive. After seeing the burden of the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Cups comes in like a breath of fresh air. This is the card of emotional fulfillment, of family harmony, of dreams coming true. This is what you have been working toward, what you have been hoping for. When I look at the Ten of Cups in your reading, I see a vision of complete happiness. This is not just surface-level contentment. This is deep, soul-satisfying joy. This is about having the kind of relationships that nourish you, that make you feel safe and loved. For many of you, this card is indicating that your family life or your closest relationships are entering a period of profound harmony. I'm getting the sense that someone very special in your life is thinking about long-term commitment with you. This could be a romantic partner who is ready to take things to the next level. Or it could be about strengthening family bonds in a significant way. There is this energy of everyone coming together, working toward the same goal, supporting each other unconditionally. What really touches me about the Ten of Cups in your reading is the element of dreams. Manifesting. You have been visualizing a certain kind of life for yourself, a certain quality of relationships and emotional experiences. This card is telling you that your vision is not just a fantasy. It is becoming your reality. The universe has heard your prayers, seen your efforts, and is now aligning circumstances to bring you this blessing. For those of you who have been through difficult times in relationships, whether romantic or familial, the Ten of Cups brings a message of healing and reconciliation. Past hurts are being mended. Understanding is replacing resentment. People are ready to move forward together in a more authentic, loving way. This does not mean forgetting what happened, but it does mean choosing love and connection over bitterness and separation. I also want to highlight that the Ten of Cups is about gratitude. When this card appears, it is a reminder to appreciate what you have, to celebrate the people in your life, to acknowledge how far you have come. Sometimes we get so focused on what is missing or what we still want to achieve that we forget to honor what is already beautiful in our lives. Take a moment to really feel the love surrounding you. Cancer, it is more abundant than you might realize. Another layer to the Ten of Cups is about creating your own definition of happiness. Society has all these ideas about what a perfect life should look like, but this card is about your perfect life. What makes your heart sing? What fulfills your soul? Do not compare your journey to anyone else's. Your version of the Ten of Cups might look completely different from someone else's, and that is exactly how it should be. The communication aspect with this card is particularly strong. Someone in your life wants to express their feelings for you, wants to tell you how much you mean to them. There might be a conversation coming where emotions are laid bare, where truth is spoken from the heart. Be open to receiving these words. Cancer, let yourself be loved. Let yourself be seen. Moving forward, the fourth card I pulled is the Hanged Man. And this is where things get really interesting. The Hanged Man is all about perspective shifts and voluntary surrender. I know that might sound a bit intense, but stay with me because this is actually a powerful message for you right now. The Hanged Man suggests that you are in a period of suspension, a time where things might feel like they are not moving forward as quickly as you would like. But here is the secret. This pause is intentional. This is not about being stuck. This is about gaining a completely new viewpoint on your situation. Sometimes we need to stop pushing and just allow ourselves to see things from a different angle. What I am picking up is that someone in your life has been going through their own transformation, their own period of reflection. They might have seemed distant or unavailable, but it was not about you. They needed this time to work through something internally, to shift their own perspective. And now that they have gained this new understanding, they are ready to communicate with you in a completely different way. The Hanged Man is also about sacrifice, but not in a negative sense. This is about choosing to let go of control, choosing to trust the process even when you cannot see the outcome. I am sensing that you might have been trying to force something to happen, trying to make a situation resolve on your timeline. But the universe is asking you to surrender, to trust that the timing will be perfect even if it is not what you expected. There is a spiritual awakening quality too, the Hanged Man. This card often appears when we are being called to see beyond the material world. Beyond the surface level of things, you are being invited to explore the deeper meaning behind your experiences. Why did certain things happen the way they did? What were you meant to learn? How have these challenges shaped you into who you are today? I am also seeing that the Hanged Man represents a period of inner work and contemplation. This is not the time for action. This is the time for reflection. Some of you might be feeling frustrated because you want to move forward. You want things to happen now. But there is value in this waiting period. You are integrating lessons. You are processing emotions. You are preparing yourself for what comes next. The communication that the Hanged Man brings is often internal. This is about that voice inside you, your intuition, your higher self trying to get your attention. Maybe you have been ignoring certain feelings or insights because they do not align with what you want to hear. But your inner wisdom is always guiding you toward your highest good, even when the path seems unclear. Another beautiful aspect of the Hanged Man is the idea of seeing through illusions. Something you thought was true might be revealed to be different than you believed. But this is not a bad thing. Cancer, this is about clarity. This is about understanding the real nature of a situation so you can make better decisions moving forward. Sometimes we need our illusions shattered so we can see what is actually there. The fifth card that came through is Eight of Pentacles. And this brings such a grounded, practical energy to your reading. The Eight of Pentacles is all about mastery, dedication, and honing your craft. I am seeing that you have been working really hard on developing a particular skill or building something substantial in your life. What stands out to me with this card is the quality of your work. You are not just going through the motions. You are putting your heart and soul into what you do. There is a level of craftsmanship here, a dedication to excellence that others notice and appreciate. This could be related to your career, a creative project, or even personal development work you have been doing. I am getting the sense that your efforts are about to be recognized in a significant way. Someone has been watching your progress, noticing your commitment, seeing how you have improved over time. This recognition might come in the form of a job opportunity, a promotion, or simply acknowledgement from someone whose opinion matters to you. The Eight of Pentacles also suggests that you are in a learning phase. You might be taking classes, reading extensively, practicing new techniques. There is this hunger for knowledge, this desire to become the best version of yourself in whatever field you are pursuing. And I have to say, this dedication is really admirable. Not everyone is willing to put in this level of consistent effort. What I find particularly interesting about the Eight of Pentacles in your reading is the connection to financial stability. This card often indicates that your hard work is translating into material rewards. The money might not be pouring in all at once, but there is steady progress, reliable income, a sense of security building over time. You are laying a solid foundation for your future. There is also an element of repetition with this card. You are doing the same things over and over, refining your technique, getting better with each iteration. This might feel tedious sometimes, but this is how mastery is achieved. Every time you practice, every time you show up and do the work, you are getting closer to your goal. The communication aspect of the Eight of Pentacles is about showing rather than telling. Someone is communicating their feelings for you through their actions, through their consistency, through the way they show up for you day after day. Words are easy, but this person is proving their commitment through reliable behavior. I am also seeing that the Eight of Pentacles encourages you to stay focused on your own path. Do not get distracted by what others are doing or how quickly they seem to be progressing. Your journey is uniquely yours. Your timeline is perfect for you. Keep your head down, keep doing the work, and trust that your efforts will pay off. Now, the sixth card I pulled is the World and Cancer. This is absolutely one of the most auspicious cards in the entire deck. The World represents completion, fulfillment, and achievement. This is the card that says you have come full circle. You have learned the lessons, you have grown through the challenges, and now you are ready to celebrate your success. When I see the World in a reading, I know that major cycles are completing. Something you started a long time ago, maybe even years ago, is finally coming to fruition. All the pieces are falling into place. Everything is aligning. There is this sense of cosmic rightness, like the universe is applauding your journey and honoring how far you have come. What really excites me about the World in your reading is the indication of travel or expansion. This could be literal travel to places you have always dreamed of visiting, or it could be metaphorical expansion of your horizons, your understanding, your opportunities. Either way, your world is getting bigger. And that is a beautiful thing. I am also picking up on recognition and acclaim with this card. Your talents, your efforts, your unique gifts are being seen by a wider audience. You might be stepping into a more public role, sharing your knowledge or creativity with more people. There is a sense of being celebrated for who you are and what you bring to the world. The world also speaks to integration. You are bringing together different aspects of yourself, different experiences, different skills, and creating something whole and complete. There is no more fragmentation, no more feeling like you are torn between different parts of your life. Everything is coming together in harmony. For those of you asking about love, the world is an incredibly positive sign. This could indicate a relationship reaching a significant milestone like engagement or marriage. Or it could represent the culmination of your personal growth journey, where you finally feel complete within yourself and ready to attract a partner who matches your evolved energy. The communication element of the world is profound. Someone wants to tell you that you are their world, that you represent everything they have been searching for. This is a person who sees you as complete and perfect just as you are. They are not trying to change you or fix you. They celebrate you exactly as you exist right now. What I also love about the world is the sense of freedom it brings. You are no longer bound by old limitations, old fears, old patterns. You have broken free from whatever was holding you back, and now you can move forward with confidence and joy. The world truly is your oyster, Cancer. You can go anywhere, do anything, be anyone you choose. The seventh card is Seven of Swords. And I will be honest, this card brings a more complex energy to your reading. The Seven of Swords is often about strategy, but it can also indicate deception or someone not being completely straightforward. I want to unpack this carefully because the message here is important. First, let me say that the Seven of Swords does not always mean someone is being malicious. Sometimes this card is about self-preservation, about protecting yourself or your ideas until the timing is right. You might be keeping certain things close to your chest, not sharing all your plans because you want to make sure they are solid before you go public with them. There is wisdom in that. However, I am also seeing that someone in your orbit might not be showing you their full hand. There could be hidden agendas, unspoken motives, or information being withheld. This does not necessarily mean they are trying to hurt you, but they are definitely not being completely transparent. Trust your instincts here, Cancer. If something feels off, it probably is. The Seven of Swords can also represent someone who is avoiding confrontation or difficult conversations. Instead of being direct about their feelings or intentions, they are being evasive, slipping away when things get too real. This can be frustrating for you because you value emotional honesty and depth. But try to understand that not everyone has your courage when it comes to vulnerability. What I find interesting about this card is that it suggests you need to be strategic yourself. Not everything needs to be shared. Not everyone needs to know your business. There is power in discretion and keeping some cards close to your vest. You can be authentic without revealing everything to everyone. I am also picking up that the Seven of Swords can indicate intellectual activity and mental agility. You are thinking several steps ahead, planning, strategizing, figuring out the best way to achieve your goals. Your mind is sharp right now, and you are able to see solutions that others might miss. Use this mental clarity to your advantage. The communication aspect of the Seven of Swords is tricky. Someone might be saying one thing but meaning another. Pay attention not just to words but to actions, to body language, to what is not being said. The truth often lies in the gaps, in the things people avoid discussing. For some of you, the Seven of Swords is about reclaiming what is yours. Maybe someone took credit for your work, or maybe you gave too much of yourself away and now you are taking back your power. This is about standing up for yourself, about not allowing others to take advantage of your generous nature. The eighth card I drew is Two of Cups. And after the complexity of the Seven of Swords, this feels like such a relief. The Two of Cups is the card of partnership, mutual attraction, and emotional connection. This is about two people coming together in harmony, recognizing each other as equals, forming a bond based on genuine affection and respect. When I look at the Two of Cups in your reading, I see a significant relationship forming or deepening. This could be romantic love, but it could also be a close friendship or a business partnership. The key quality here is reciprocity. Both people are giving, both people are receiving. There is balance and fairness in the exchange. I am sensing that for many of you. This card is indicating a new romantic connection that has real potential. This is not just a passing attraction. This is something that could develop into a lasting, meaningful relationship. The person coming toward you sees you clearly, appreciates you genuinely, and wants to build something real with you. What really touches me about the Two of Cups is the emotional vulnerability. It represents both people are willing to open their hearts, to take the risk of being seen and known. There is a beautiful courage in that, and it creates the foundation for true intimacy. You are not just skimming the surface with this person, you are diving deep. The Two of Cups also speaks to healing old relationship wounds. If you have been hurt in the past, if you have built walls around your heart, this card suggests that it is safe to let those walls down. The person represented by this card is trustworthy. They are sincere. They will handle your heart with care. I am also picking up on the idea of soulmate connections with this card. Now, I do not necessarily mean that in the traditional sense of one perfect person destined for you, but I do mean someone who resonates with your soul, who understands you on a deep level, who feels like home. This is a person you can be completely yourself with. The communication with the Two of Cups is open and honest. There is no game playing, no manipulation, no hidden agendas. Both people are expressing their feelings authentically, listening to each other with genuine interest, creating a safe space for emotional truth. This is the kind of communication that builds lasting bonds. Another aspect of this card is the celebration of love. This might be a time when you acknowledge and honor a relationship publicly, whether through an announcement, a commitment ceremony, or simply by being more open about your connection. There is joy in sharing your happiness with others. The ninth card that came through is King of Pentacles, and this brings such stable, abundant energy to your reading. The King of Pentacles is the master of the material world, someone who has achieved success through hard work, practical wisdom, and sound decision-making. This card can represent you stepping into this energy or someone entering your life who embodies these qualities. When I see the King of Pentacles, I think of security, both financial and emotional. This is someone who has their life together, who can provide not just material comfort, but also stability and reliability. If this card represents a person coming into your life, they are someone of substance, someone who has earned their position through genuine effort and integrity. I am sensing that many of you are being called to embody the King of Pentacles energy yourselves. This is about taking control of your financial situation, making smart investments, building something that will provide long-term security. You have the wisdom and the capability to create real wealth and abundance in your life. The King of Pentacles is also about generosity. This is not someone who hoards their resources. They share their abundance with others. They use their wealth and influence to help people, to create opportunities, to make a positive impact. As you grow in your own success, remember to lift others up along the way. What I find particularly powerful about this card is the connection to legacy. The King of Pentacles is not just thinking about today or tomorrow. They are thinking about what they will leave behind. You might be considering how your actions now will affect future generations, how you can create something that lasts beyond your own lifetime. I am also picking up that the King of Pentacles represents someone who is very grounded and practical. They do not get swept up in emotions or flights of fancy. They look at situations realistically and make decisions based on facts and experience. This does not mean they are cold or unfeeling, but they are not ruled by their emotions either. The communication from the King of Pentacles is straightforward and honest. If this represents someone in your life, they will tell you exactly what they think and what they can offer. There is no exaggeration, no empty promises. What they say, they mean, and what they commit to, they will deliver. For those asking about career or business, the King of Pentacles is an excellent sign. This could indicate a promotion, a successful business venture, or recognition from someone in a position of authority. Your practical skills and business acumen are being noticed and rewarded. The 10th and final card I pulled for you is Seven of Wands and Cancer. This card brings such powerful defensive energy. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground, defending your position, and refusing to back down in the face of challenges. This is warrior energy, but it is a defensive warrior, someone who is protecting what they have built. I am seeing that you might be facing some opposition or competition right now. Other people might be questioning your choices, challenging your authority, or trying to take what is yours. The Seven of Wands tells you that you have every right to defend yourself and your territory. You have worked hard for what you have, and you should not feel guilty about protecting it. What really stands out about the Seven of Wands is the courage it represents. This is not about aggressive confrontation. This is about quiet determination. You know your worth, you know your truth, and you are not going to be swayed by others' opinions or pressures. There is a strength in you that others might underestimate, but they will learn not to. I am also picking up that the Seven of Wands can indicate that you are in a position of advantage, even if it does not always feel that way. You have the high ground, metaphorically speaking. You have knowledge, experience, or resources that give you an edge. Trust in your abilities and do not let self-doubt undermine you. The Seven of Wands also speaks to perseverance. You might feel tired from all the defending and proving yourself, but do not give up now. You are so close to securing your position permanently. Just a little bit more effort, a little bit more standing firm, and you will reach a place where you no longer have to fight so hard. For some of you, this card is about asserting your boundaries. You have been too accommodating, too willing to bend to others' demands. The Seven of Wands is telling you it is time to say no, to make it clear what you will and will not accept. People might be surprised by your newfound firmness, but they will respect you for it. The communication aspect of the Seven of Wands is about speaking up for yourself. Do not stay silent when someone misrepresents you or your intentions. Use your voice, state your case, make sure your perspective is heard. You do not have to be aggressive, but you do need to be clear and unwavering. I am also seeing that the Seven of Wands can indicate competition in love. If you are interested in someone, there might be other people vying for their attention too. But the Seven of Wands suggests you have what it takes to win their heart. Your genuine nature, your emotional depth, your caring spirit. These are the qualities that will set you apart. Another layer to this card is about believing in yourself, even when others doubt you. Maybe people have told you that your dreams are unrealistic, that you should settle for less, that you are aiming too high. But the Seven of Wands says ignore those voices. You know what you are capable of, and you have every right to pursue your highest aspirations. Don't Cancer. As I look at all these cards together, I am seeing such a powerful narrative unfolding in your life. You have been carrying heavy responsibilities, working hard, developing your skills, and now everything is coming together in beautiful ways. Someone is definitely communicating with you, whether through the spiritual realm, through signs and synchronicities, or through direct heartfelt expression. The journey ahead involves finding balance between defending what is yours and remaining open to genuine connection. You are being called to step into your power, to recognize your worth, to claim your space in the world. At the same time, beautiful relationships and emotional fulfillment are blossoming around you. Trust the process, even when it requires patience and perspective shifts. Everything happening now is preparing you for the completion of a major cycle and the beginning of something even more beautiful. Your hard work is being recognized, your heart is being honored, and your future is looking incredibly bright. Thank you so much for being here with me today, Cancer. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided some clarity and encouragement for your journey. If you felt the energy of these messages, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if this reading helped you in any way, please consider sharing it with other Cancer souls who might need to hear these words. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust your intuition, and remember that you are so much stronger and more loved than you realize.